name is
Hello,
StreamYard. Am I
brothers and
right?
sisters. Hello, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my live stream on YouTube. And of course, I have Hassan here with me from Bangladesh, Mohammed from India. How you been, Mohammed?
Yes, I'm great. What about you? Thanks for having me in this live stream.
Okay, Hassan. So Hassan is from Bangladesh. He is two hours ahead of me. And Mohammed, what is your time right now? My time is 12:17 p.m.
It's 9:47 p.m.
So your time is 9:17.
9:47, 47, 47.
That's strange. Well, of course, I don't know how many hours that is. I think you're like 10 hours ahead too. Okay,
Yes. Yeah,
what's your hours, Hassan?
yeah, I think
Hassan.
we have lost him.
Okay, sometimes the internet connection may go out, but it's totally okay because they'll come right back in. But of course, we got things to talk about, so I'm only going to talk for like a half an hour because I sent the link to everyone who wants to start the stream. How was your day so far?
Yeah, it was quite informative. Today I have learned something new vocab in English, and yeah, it was informative.
Okay. And so if your internet tends to click out in and out, okay, you could just come right back in. I'm just doing this stream for y'all guys because I've been nagged on and said, hey, I want to do this stream right now because the time is different from right now. I understand this. But of course, do you have anything you want to talk about, Mohammed?
Yeah. So I think what about talking about psychology? So I heard that you are a psychologist, or
Yeah, I'm not technically a certified psychologist, but I see a psychologist and I see a therapist, which I learn from them. And of course, since I learned from a therapist and a psychologist, then I'm not pseudo at all. I'm not fake. Okay. Other than that, Hassan, you got disconnected. What happened?
Yeah, actually, I don't know how to use it, so I was afraid. So now it's fine. You can tell me. And do you have any question about to me? You can ask me, no problem. And I would like to ask you some question that how you passing your days. Please tell me.
How do I start this stream?
Yeah, I'm
no, no,
asking
no.
you.
He is asking how was your day?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, right.
Okay. Today's
Yeah.
today is a sunny day today. So today I'm going to be getting up, getting some. This is my routine for today. I get up, I clean up, I get my breakfast, and then I try to talk to my wife, okay, and my kids, and then I basically go outside and see if I can talk to someone, and then I basically go to the park and play basketball, okay, which will be about 3:30, and then I go pick up my daughters, okay, at about 4:30, and then after 4:30, sometimes I go back to the park. And tonight I am doing a live stream again at 7 p.m., which I know is a bad time for y'all guys. And of course,
I have
if
a
it's a
question
bad,
for you.
go
I
ahead,
have a special request for you.
go ahead,
Hello.
go ahead, Muhammad.
So
Yeah.
yeah. So please give your favorite intro. We just missed your favorite intro after starting a live. You just your expression is like amazing. So would
Yeah,
you
yeah,
try?
yeah. I'm telling you that. Yeah, yeah. I'm telling you that. Uh, just you laugh and you give your intro. Please try it again.
Okay, you want me to do my intro? I say, hello, brothers and
Yeah.
sisters of
Okay.
light and
Fine.
dark. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my live YouTube stream, in which I go down the rabbit hole. And of course, anything goes. Okay, I am your friendly hated with his Schizologist. And this message is not for the masses of asses. Okay, if you have any comments, questions, insults, or roast fest, you put it down below. If you have any questions, comments, roast fest, or even insults, you put it down below. Now, this is going down the rabbit hole, brothers and sisters. And I'm talking to all you werewolves, you shapeshifters, you bats, you beautiful other species on this planet who are not just human beings. And of course, I am here for the masses of asses. But I love you all, but I do not. I love you all, but I hate the many of you. But of course, yeah, I got thrown off a little bit by the intro. Of course, I'm okay. How are your day? Okay. I say to
Yeah,
you guys,
yeah.
hello to you guys. I'm not your average man. I'm not your Peter Pan.
Okay, okay. I have some
Sometimes
question
I change it
about
up.
this website,
Sometimes I change it up.
and
Sometimes I change it up
uh,
sometimes. Go ahead.
okay, I have some question about this website, and do you know how I can share this video on my Facebook, and what is the features available on this website? Can you tell me?
Okay,
I
yes,
don't know how to use it.
all right. This is how you use it. Okay. The first thing is called
Yeah.
StreamYard. To stream,
Okay.
okay, StreamYard is the best so far. And let me give you a mental note. Anyone watching me, say something or forever hold your peace. These two guys are from Bangladesh. Hassan is from Bangladesh, and Muhammad
Yeah.
is
Right.
from India. Right? Your times is two different
Okay.
times,
Okay.
like 9 to 10 hours ahead. Please do not talk when I'm talking. I am the host today. The questions will come. So you look up StreamYard, which is the best so far, which you can use on your computer or your mobile device. If you use it on your mobile device, you must turn on desktop mode. It is very clear. Can you hear me? Okay. And I tried other ones, but it's not as
Yeah. Yeah. It's
efficient.
clear.
Okay. I tried other streams. This is called a stream. This is not a website. This is actually advertised on YouTube live. Okay. That means people can actually see us. Like right now, Prince Marshall says, "What's up?" Okay. And he says, "What's up, my guy?" I'm surprised he didn't say, "What's up, my nigga?" Okay. Because you can say whatever you want on the show as long as it's nothing terroristic. Okay? I live in America. Muhammad lives in India. And Hassan lives in Bangladesh. Okay. Let's continue. Go ahead. We got
Right.
things to talk
Right.
about. See, these are things I want to talk about today.
Okay.
I want to talk about today. I want to talk about
Okay.
military time, how to calculate it. And also, I want to talk about COVID-19 in Bangladesh and also in India as well, because I'm curious about that. But if you got something to say, go ahead and say it, Hassan. Anything you want to say? I'm gonna get to you next, Muhammad. Okay, Hassan, what's on your mind?
You're fine. Yeah, I'm hearing you. And you told me that what's the condition right now in Bangladesh about COVID-19. Am I right?
Yeah, you could talk about your topic. What would you like to talk about? Okay. If you want to talk about something different,
Okay, fine.
okay. Go ahead.
Okay, fine. I'm telling you about the condition right now about COVID-19. At the time, our country situation is not so much well. Uh, every day, a lot of people infecting by the COVID-19, and a lot of people dying in here. And today, about 3,100, sorry, 3,099 people infected by the COVID-19, and about 37% people, 37 people died for this COVID-19. And actually, our countries, most of the people are not aware about the COVID-19. They're taking it really so much easily. So I don't know why they are not so much aware. I don't know. Actually, I'm really so much panic for this matter. And I'm from Bangladesh, and I live in Narayanganj. At Narayanganj, and Narayanganj is a red zone for COVID-19, and a lot of people infecting by the COVID-19 in Narayanganj. So I'm really so much frustrated and panic for this matter. And do you have any suggestion on how I can save?
Okay, Hassan, please understand that. Do you know anything about the influenza flu, the flu virus?
Sorry, please. I couldn't understand your word. Please again ask me.
Okay. Do you know anything about the flu? You know how people die of the flu and pneumonia?
Yeah, yeah, I know about the pneumonia and
Okay,
flu.
so I want you to take a mental note of this. Okay, do you know how many people die from the flu every year?
Yeah, yeah. I heard. Sorry, I saw a report some days ago, and I know a lot of people died for this pneumonia and flu.
Okay, so if you know that people die of pneumonia and flu, that is all it is because nobody talks about pneumonia nor the flu. This is why I tell you guys stop taking vaccinations. Vaccinations, it shows no proof that it actually cures any form of diseases. It shows no proof. Actually, you can die from it. You can also get autistic from it. You can become more retarded. Okay, it's already been proven already. But a lot of people who try to speak the truth, they usually get silenced. And I don't want to talk too much about it. I just want to say use common sense. So try not to be fearful of this new COVID-19 because it could just be the flu. And anyone who's basically falling for the media outlet is made more likely to die. You're gonna die because you live in fear, right? Okay, so when it happens to go to the you hear the news, I'm like, I'm gonna die. Don't do that. Okay, if you see someone coughing, you obviously know to stay away from them, right? You cover your mouth, okay? Stay away from a lot of people. Stay away from large crowds. I try to tell you guys to focus on yourself and try not to stay in large crowds because large crowds bring bacteria and different diseases. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, I'm
Okay.
understanding you. Please
And
continue.
the vaccinations is only a placebo effect. A placebo effect is a psychological game that they play to make you think that you're feeling better, but you're really not. Like someone can give you a sugar pill, right? And it's really not aspirin. They give you a sugar pill and then they say, hey, this is aspirin. And guess what? 60% of the time, when people is given a sugar pill, it's just a sugar pill, they get well. Did you know that?
Okay.
This
Yeah,
procedure is
yeah.
called
Actually,
the
I don't know
placebo
about.
effect. It is called the placebo effect. Okay?
Okay, 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 fine. Okay.
Okay,
Now,
so
I
don't
would
worry
like
about
to
the
ask
news.
ask.
Try not to focus on the news. Focus on your safety. Stay safe. Okay?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
What
always try to read newspaper, and I gather knowledge from the newspaper. And okay, now I'd like to ask question to Muhammad. And what's the condition right now in India for COVID-19? Can you tell me, Muhammad?
Yeah. Sir, can I answer this question?
yes.
Okay.
Because you are the host, so I need to give permission from you. Okay. Okay.
Go ahead.
Now,
Right,
in
right.
my country, in my country, like almost 3 lakh people have been affected due to coronavirus, and we are so much pathetic, and we are facing lots of problem. But in the few states, the ratio of the death is decreasing, and more important thing is that like 1,50,000 people have already cured. So this is a good news for us, but it's increasing day by day. And in our few regions of our country, there is a completely lockdown, and you cannot go out from your home, and you cannot go your workplace or any other. If you have a really emergency thing, then you can go out, and otherwise you cannot. But in our area, that's it is a few. So they withdraw. Our government has withdrawn few restrictions that you can travel by a bus or anything. Or like two people can join a bus, or few people can share a auto, or it's like that. But I can say that because India is a populated country, that there are almost 1 lakh 30 crore people living in India. So yeah, in this case, the death rate, or I can say that the people have been affected is I can say that it's low, but it's alarming condition, because India has already in the top 5 worst country in the world. But I am also trying to just keep stay away from the news, because it's like if you have a strong immunity in your body, then you can easily win in this battle, because in some cases, like in some few of the countries, the lots of people have this virus in their body, but they even don't know, and they are automatically cured, because there are a few cases that there's are asymptomatic, that you don't know there is no symptom in these cases, and they already cured for this reason, because of their strong immunity. So scientists have also shown a thing that if you have a strong immunity, then you can survive easily, and you can take the nutritions, or you can just so vitamin D is really important for our health. So if you just enjoying the sunrises, then it will help to
Oh,
improve your immunity,
okay,
and you can
Muhammad.
also
Okay, yes, yes. Hold
yeah.
on. Can you hear me clearly? Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, just
Okay.
I'd
What's his
like
name?
to stop you in here
Prince
just for
Marshall says,
some
"Hold on,
word.
Hassan.
I'm
Hassan.
asking a question that Madeleine sir, please tell me, please give me some time to tell you that how I can share this skin on my Facebook. Do you
Okay.
know? I'm
Okay.
trying
To
to share
share.
it, but
Okay. Hold on, Hassan. I'm gonna explain that to you right now. Once this video is over, once it loads, you can see it on my YouTube account. Okay. And once you see it on my
okay.
YouTube account, you can share it with your friends. You can do whatever. Okay. Once the video is over,
But right now, I want to share. Is it possible to share right now? And I think
you
my
cannot share
friends
it
will watch
because
this
you
video.
okay, as Kassan, you cannot share this video because it's live right now until it is completed. I have a link. The link is basically I only send it to a few people, which is you guys and a few other special people. Because if you send out the link to the people, somebody might ruin the live stream. I'm not allowed to do certain things. So if someone just pop up in here and I don't know them, right? Then your stream could be corrupted. You understand? It's not wise to send
Yeah,
your
yeah.
link to everyone, okay? Because you don't know
Okay.
who may pop up and they may destroy your stream because you're doing a good job. Okay, they might put something on there like a dildo, or they might put some bloody head or show a video about something that should not be shown, which will automatically keep your video from showing on the internet. So you have to listen to the rules and regulations of YouTube. Okay, if you post something
Okay,
that's not
fine,
allowed,
fine.
your video will not be shown. This is why you have to protect your link. You have a link that's connected to this stream. After it's over, then you can share it. Okay.
Okay, fine, fine. Okay, no problem.
Okay. But
Okay, now I
right now,
understand you. Okay.
can you hear me? Can you hear me right now?
Yeah, yeah, I'm hearing you. No
Okay.
problem.
Hold on for just a moment. I gotta check something here about my audio. Hold on. Let me see. Testing, testing. Okay. Yeah, because sometimes when someone calls in, right, basically it distorts my audio. Okay. So I just want to make sure y'all can hear me. And also, Prince Marshall says the news doesn't talk about the people who recover, only those people who die. That is correct. Remember, it's a fear tactic. 30 to 60,000 people die a year because of the flu. All right, 30 to 60,000
Yeah,
people die in America from the flu virus, but nobody talks about it. Did you know that? Okay,
yeah, yeah.
so
I also heard about it.
yeah, so if you do the research, you'll find this is true. I'm like, why ain't nobody talking about this? 9 times out of 10, it's usually because it's someone who's older, who has a low immune system. And also, it could be because you got the vaccination shots. Okay, if you got the vaccination shots, then there's a higher chance that you may be infected. I haven't had vaccinations and I refuse to be forced. Got it?
Yeah,
Y'all
yeah.
hear me? Okay,
Okay.
so that happens. That does happen. They talk about the bad things. They don't talk about how many people recover. Okay. So is there anything else you want to say, Muhammad?
Sorry.
Go ahead, Muhammad. Continue.
Yeah, so I told you that in my country it's alarming conditions, but our government had decided to close up our school and colleges and all the things. So we had as I am a student of BSc, I am doing my graduations in the last year. I'm a student of zoology, and that's why we have exams on the probably August, and yeah, it's and I'm just using my time with learning new things, or especially the English language. Yeah, and that's it.
Okay. And now I also want to tell you how to use military time. Okay, military time is something that America uses to understand the time that goes from zero, it's from 1 to 24 hours. We have 24 hours. Okay, this was created by the military, I think, in America. I'm sure. I'm not really sure. But this is how you calculate it once it goes over 12. So you notice how 12 and it goes to 13. 13 represents 1. 14 represents 2. Okay, now you see it goes all the way to 24. This is a shortcut that I figured out how to use military time really quickly. So if it's like 13, right? If it says 13, look at the second number, which is number 3, right? Number 3 is an odd number. Okay. You take that odd number and you go backwards one odd number, and that will be a 1. And that 1 represents 1 p.m. See? Now, let's say you have 14 o'clock. If it says 14 o'clock, you take the 2. You take the 4, right? You take the second number. You take the second number. That second number is a 4, so that's an even number. You go back even one time, and you will get to go to 2. Okay? And so it's 2 o'clock, you see? So let's say we have 19 o'clock. What time will it be if you have 19 o'clock? If it's 19 o'clock, what time is it? Hassan?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. Muhammad said that their government,
Oh, it's like
should
17.
take
Is it right?
decision that everything. Yeah, please say, Muhammad. Please
No,
say.
that's a question. That's Hassan. I'm asking a question. If it's 19 o'clock, what time will it be?
What time will be? You know that you and my difference is 10 hours. Actually, I
Yeah.
don't
I
know
know
what
that,
time
but
will.
I'm asking a mathematical question here. Was you paying attention? Was you paying attention?
Sorry, please. I couldn't understand your question. Please ask me again.
Okay. Were you paying attention about the math on how to figure out military time?
Simulated time. I couldn't understand you. Please
Okay, let me
ask me,
repeat it again.
Muhammad. If you would be clear it, I would grateful you. Please tell
Okay,
me the question.
let's try again here.
I think. Yeah. I think the sir has talked about that. If it is 13, like it is considered to be one. Is not it?
Yes. So if you want to figure out it may be a hard way of understanding it, but if it's 13 o'clock, what time will it be? You can take the 3, right? This is a
Yeah, yeah.
method, a mathematical method that I use. Everybody else might see something different, okay? If you take the second number, 13, take that second number, and it's a 3. It's an odd number, right? So you go back one odd number. Okay, you know odds, evens. Okay, so odd is basically 1. So it'll be 1 o'clock p.m. Now, if it's 14 o'clock, okay, you take the second number, which is number 4. The second number in 14. The second number in 14 is 4. You go back one odd, even number, and that will basically be 2 o'clock. See, 2 o'clock. Now, if the time is 17 o'clock, what time will it be?
17 flight. Okay, it will be 23.
No,
Five, five,
no.
five,
What time will it
five,
be if it was 17 o'clock?
five, five.
That's
Is
right.
it
It will be
correct?
5 p.m. It will be 5 p.m. What time will it be if it was 22 o'clock?
Yeah, it's 22.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't know. So
Okay, now
this is gonna be tough.
when it hits 22 o'clock, right? It will take the second
Yeah.
number again and go back one number. That would be a 0, right? So if it's
Oh, zero,
0,
zero. Okay, okay.
then it will basically be 10 o'clock. Got it? Okay.
Okay, okay. Now I got it. This is
And now
interesting.
you can understand the difference between if you got 24 hours, right? You see, you take the
Okay.
4 and you go back 2
Yeah.
numbers on the 4, okay? And then you will understand that it's 2. So that's 12 a.m. 24 o'clock is 12 a.m. Got it?
Yeah, yeah.
And also 0. If some clocks show 0, that's 0 is 24 o'clock because that's what they use. They use that, okay? But other than that, hello, how you been? Okay, RM. Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna start doing your stream just for y'all guys because I know your times are different.
Thank you.
I was just teaching about military time. I was also talking about the
Yeah,
COVID
yeah.
situation in your country. RM, okay, you live in Bangladesh as well, right?
Yeah. Thank you so much for connecting me. Yeah, I'm so much happy to join here. Yeah. So what's up, all of you guys?
Go ahead.
We're fine. First of all, I'd like to introduce with RM. You from Bangladesh? Which place? Can you tell me?
Yeah, this is Ryan, bro. I'm from Cox's Bazar.
Okay,
You mean
fine. You from
Casablanca?
Cox's Bazar. Okay.
Casablanca,
Yeah,
right?
I'm from Cox Bazar.
Okay.
I'm from Cox Bazar.
Okay. Mandin events, dear sir. Do you know about Cox's Bazar? And do you know about the Cox's Bazar sea beach?
No, not really. I just look on the map and I search you out. Okay. I search your
Okay,
areas.
actually, uh, I'm really so much weak in math, so I'd like to request you to leave from the math, and you can do something like funny and funny question you can ask us. I'd like to grateful to you if you ask me some funny question or Muhammad or RM. That would be good. Actually, I'm really so
Sir, I
much
have a
weak in
question.
math.
Sir, I have a question. I have a request for you. Hello, can you hear me?
Go ahead.
Yeah. So my mom is calling me right now. So I think I have to go. Sorry for this. I'd be like to join in the next day. Okay.
Okay. Well, I'll notify all of you if I'm doing the stream for y'all guys. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining me. Thank you.
See you, Muhammad.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay,
So
fine.
RM
Now,
just joined the group. RM let RM speak because he didn't get a chance to talk. So what's on your mind, RM? What would you like to talk about?
Yeah, actually,
RM.
I have no topic today. Yeah. So just I'm listening both of you, right now. Yeah.
Okay, you're just listening. So today's topic, we are talking
Yeah.
about the COVID situation in your country, and I was just talking about military time. I have plenty of other things to talk about, but I just want to talk about
Mm.
those two things. And other than that, how's the numbers? What's the numbers of deaths so far in your country, RM?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
it's
saying from Bangladesh.
difference Bangladesh between between Bangladesh and America, difference only 10 hours. We are 10 hours ahead, and America is 10 hours behind.
I'm talking about your COVID situation. What's the numbers?
Okay, okay, COVID situation. Yeah, so in last 24 hours, more than 3,000 cases have found in my country, and also 38 people have died. So right now, total cases more than 90,000 cases have found, and also more than 1,200 people have died in my country. So the cases increasing day by day in my country. So it's we are really anxious. We are really worried about the pandemic. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I want to go over what I said to Hassan about sharing videos. Okay, there is a link to this stream which is shown on YouTube.
Mm.
The only way to see this live feed is to go into my YouTube account, which I've already given to y'all of you. It's called Martheus Knowledge 4, and then you can see the video in my playlist. Okay, okay. So if you see the video, you can copy the link and share it to your friends. Okay. This
Yeah, yeah.
video.
I subscribed your channel, and also most of the times I watch your video. I follow your video, and also I get a notification from your channel. Yeah.
Okay, so if you
No.
turn on
Yeah.
notifications, you'll always
Yes.
know
Yes.
when I'm online. Okay, because I do live. If
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
doing live,
I know.
you'll see it. You'll see a pop up somewhere, a
Yeah.
notification. And a lot of people in America should
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
this, but in Bangladesh, y'all guys are a
Mm.
little bit smarter than a lot of Americans. Because I'm like, yo, I'm amazed that y'all guys know how to use the phones. Y'all guys know how to use your phones. You know how to use the desktop mode. You're even smarter than a lot of Nigerians. I've talked to a lot of Nigerians, and I can't understand. I cannot understand their language. I can't understand their accent because their accent is stronger. Y'all guys are a little bit
Yeah.
smarter than Nigerians. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yes. So I wanna I wanna know from you about Josh Floyd. What is the situation about Black Lives Matter in your country right now?
Are you talking about the COVID?
No, Josh Floyd, Black man. Few
Oh,
days
oh,
ago,
okay. You talking
Jasmine,
about the George Floyd? You talking about the Black Lives Matter? Okay. The Black
yeah,
Lives
yeah.
Matter was created by two lesbian sisters, and of course, nothing can come good of that. Okay, if two lesbian sisters created something called the Black Lives Movement when we already have the Civil Rights Movement and we already have pimpology or something like that, because we already can. Like, two blacks are worth $2 trillion. They're more worth than most other minorities. So blacks are confused about what Black Lives Matter are. They don't know what it means. Most blacks, I said most blacks, are kind of on a low
Mm,
end spectrum. They still stuck in the past. They believe themselves a
mm,
slave when they were never a slave. I left the country of America to go to Ethiopia, to Cairo, to Egypt. Okay, but lots of Negroes are in the
mm,
lower frequency because they were raised up
yeah.
by their single mothers, and single mothers destroy the country more than anybody else. Okay, the country is
Mm,
destroyed by the media and the single mothers
mm,
that create bastard children. You know what a bastard child is, right?
yeah.
You know, do you know what a bastard child is, Hassan? Hassan, do you know what a bastard child is?
Sorry, actually, I was connecting my microphone. Right now, it's not okay. Just give me some
No, no,
time
no.
to
I
connect
muted
my
your mic
microphone.
because you like to talk. As Hassan, you like to talk when I'm talking. I muted your mic. I have the control over all the cameras here. Hassan, do
Mm.
you know the definition of what a bastard child is?
Sorry, actually, I'm not hearing you. Just I'm connecting my microphone. Please give me some time for connecting my microphone. I just changed this microphone right now, and I'm connecting it right now. So please
Okay,
give me some time.
go ahead. Go
I'm
ahead. Hurry up.
connecting wireless microphone.
Okay, you have to be prepared. Okay, let me see. Okay, Prince Marshall says how many recoveries? RM. Okay, RM. Prince Marshall
Mm.
asked how many recoveries are in your country? Are they reporting?
Yeah, thank you so much for your nice question. It's really very interesting questions for me. Yeah, it's more than 40,000 cases have recovered in my country.
But how many died? How
Yeah.
many have died from the COVID?
Okay, 1,200, more than 1,000. I mean, 1,200,000 people have died in my country.
Okay, 12,000 people
Yeah.
died, and how many recovered?
Mm, more than 40,000 people have recovered in my country.
That does not make any sense. You got to repeat again.
Yeah.
You said how many people died within the month so far?
Okay. More than 1,200 people have died, and also more than 40,000 people have recovered in my country.
Do you mean 120,000?
Yeah, 1,200 people have died.
আমি যাই না আমি আনটেনি
Okay, so you said one. Okay, hold on. I gotta. Okay, there we go. You said 1,200 people have died, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And how many people?
1,200 people have died.
And how many people have recovered
Oh,
from that 1,200?
it's recovered. 40,000 539 people have recovered from the COVID-19.
Don't worry about it. You don't understand me. When I say how many people died versus how many recovered, there's a certain amount of people that died, right? And that number is
Yeah, yeah.
large. Okay. From that large
Mm,
number, there is a small percentage of individuals who do recover. You have to make sure you
mm,
make sense when you're talking about math. Okay.
mm.
You may be
Yeah,
talking about, you're probably saying 120,000 people died and basically 40,000 recovered. Okay. I don't understand you. Okay. But other than that,
yeah.
we can go into the next subject. Hassan. Okay. Okay. Are you connected now? Are you ready?
Okay, fine. Now you can ask me any question. What you want to?
Okay.
Please,
Now, how many people have died versus how many people have recovered in your country, Hassan?
just give me some time. I have to. go on Google. Actually, I know how many people today died and how many people today infected in our
Well,
country, but
just talk
I
about
don't
how many
know
people
how many
died.
people recovered.
Talk about how many people have died. Talk about how many people has died,
Yeah,
and we will automatically know what the percentage is. So, how many people have died in your country so far from the COVID?
so far about uh, about 1,200 people. Am I
Okay, same
right,
thing as
RM?
RM. So, same thing as RM. You probably
Yes,
got only like you probably
you're
only have like one
you're right.
200
Okay,
people.
fine.
Probably
I'm right.
200 people probably recovered from it. 200 people probably. So we saying like 20% or 10%. But other than that, what else is there to talk about? We're gonna talk about something else in here. I want y'all to understand what history is. History is like a magic spell. Okay, y'all guys. Okay, and if you look at the word his story, you can break it down into two words. His story. You understand?
Yeah.
Okay.
Story.
Well,
Okay, fine.
okay. Hold on. Okay. Prince Marshall says, okay. Let me see. Okay. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. And said, wow. I don't know about that. Okay. Okay. It's usually more people dying than recovering. That's why I'm asking that question. When in America, they say a lot of people and only a smaller percentage of people recovered, but they don't talk about the recovery too much in America. But when they do, it's a very small percentage compared to the greater people that actually died. Okay. So if you say 1,200 people died, but 40,000 recovered, that is inaccurate. That's not how it's supposed to be. It's usually, they usually say 100,000 people have been infected. Okay. And if they say that first, then that will make more sense. That makes more sense if they say 100,000 people got infected. And then they would say 40,000 people recovered and 1,200 people died. That would make more sense. Okay, we understand that now. Okay, just wanted to make sure. You got to be careful with the sentence structure. Okay, but other than that, I want people to understand what history means. History is like a magic spell. His story. If you focus on the media and
Story.
you focus on his story too much, you get corrupted. You shouldn't focus on history too much because religion is focused on a history that you don't know. Someone else's history means his story. You understand? And
Yeah.
so you should,
Story.
yeah, that shit. Because if you try to study history, have you ever studied reincarnation, guys? Reincarnation.
No.
I don't
Reincarnation
know.
is the ability to, when you die, you come back into this world as another person. You are either sometimes the Hindu belief system believe that we come in back into this life as anything, like an animal. We may come back as a monkey. You might come back as a bug. You might come back as another
Mm.
human being in another body. If you hate
Okay.
black people,
I
you
I
may become black people in
I
your
have
next
some.
life.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
I have a question that I would like to know all's religion, and I would like to first of all I would like to ask RM, what is your religion? Can you tell me, RM? Are you Muslim or
Yeah.
Hindustan or Christian?
Yeah. I'm Muslim. I'm Muslim. I'm a
Okay, fine.
Muslim.
And okay, sir, what is your religion? You are Christian, I think.
No.
I just
You
ask
know,
Mendeleev sir, are you Christian?
I I
I
know
want to
about him
know
because
actually.
he
No,
told me
first,
before.
hey, which one? Hey. You talk to RM and then you talk to me, okay? But put it on
Yeah,
RM. What is the question that you want to ask RM? Go ahead.
yeah. RM answered
Yeah,
that he is a
yeah. So
Muslim. And what is your religion? Mendeleev sir, I just asked you. So that's it. Actually, religion doesn't matter as we are man. So it's our main identity, I think. So you may Christian or Buddhist or Muslim or Hindus, no problem. But as you are man, that is the actual identity, I think. Do you think so? Are you agree with me?
Who are you talking to?
Actually, I ask you.
Hassan. Ha-
Yeah, I ask you many
Right
events
now,
are that.
hmm,
Yeah,
okay, go on.
continue, continue.
Go ahead, RM. Go ahead. He's asked you a question. Are you religious?
Yes, I'm a Muslim. I believe in a God. There is no God except Allah. I mean, okay. So I know about you. You told me before about you about religion. You don't believe in any God, Mr. Mendelssohn. I know. So yeah,
Yeah, yeah. This is what I believe. I believe that I'm a spiritualist. I am a God. Okay, that means that I'm not a.
yes, yes,
Yeah, yeah. I'm a
yeah,
God.
yeah, yeah.
This phone is a God.
Mm.
The air we breathe is
yes,
God.
yes.
Science is God. Everything that you know in
Mm.
this matrix is God. There is no such thing as something more powerful than another. If you study the Hindu belief system, esoteric knowledge
Mm.
says that we are all energy. We came into these bodies because we wanted something different. And so if you have a deity like a demiurge god or a Jesus or an Allah, those deities only want to control us. You got it? Those deities only want to control us. But on the
Yeah,
other side, you don't know how the other side is because that's free energy. Free energy is to do what you like to do. You can't be contained. You cannot be contained. We're in these bodies to learn something. You understand?
mm.
But you
Yeah,
know what religion is? Religion is basically a great evil for a greater good. Your energy is being used externally to believe in something that you do not even know. Got it? You never saw Allah,
yeah,
right? I never saw Jesus.
yeah,
I never saw God
yeah.
either. So I'm saying you are God. You're a God. I'm God.
mm.
This phone is God. This piece of paper is God.
Mm.
It's just a metaphor.
Yeah,
Okay, it's just a metaphor. That's all
mm.
it is, and it's used to control the people who are fearful that they are a sinner. You're not a sinner. This world, anything goes in this world, but I do believe in karma.
Mm.
You know what karma is? I believe that even if you're a good person, you're gonna receive karma. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Mm.
So Hassan, he answered you, and so you understand my side and his side of religion. So, is there any questions you have, Hassan?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. I have a question about to you that you told me that you don't believe on God. So I'd like to ask you that how you created. Can you tell me? And where are you from? Can you explain it? And you told me that you also are God. So please
Okay, let me. I'm
explain.
gonna explain it to you again. I'm gonna
Uh,
explain it to you. Hold on, Masad. Hassan, hold on. Now, okay, Hassan is long-winded. He doesn't know how to close his sentence. So I'm going to explain to you again the definition of God. If you take God and you turn it backwards, it turns into what? Dog. Okay. If you take dog, you get dogma. Okay. Now, dogma is propaganda, and even in propaganda, you see the word God. Okay. And propaganda, what is propaganda? False news. Okay. Any type of news. But if you take propaganda, it means weak followers. It also derives from paganism. Paganism is the worship of the earth. Now, when I was younger, I always wondered if God exists. Okay. If God exists, he can do anything.
Mm.
He can do anything. There is no limits to any external God. There is no limit to any power. If he exists, he can come right now, but he cannot come now because that is a limited power to God. There is nothing in the Bible that says he cannot come. When I was younger, I asked
Mm.
God and Jesus and all Allah to come reveal yourself to me as a child because I am a pure hearted child, right? No God came to me. Now, Elijah Muhammad, the one you believe in, who created the religion of, the Quran, he said he met Gabriel in a cave, okay, and he had his cat Mulu with him. And so you wasn't there, okay, to witness this evidence of him meeting Gabriel. Gabriel derived from the Christian baby, the Bible, which is an angel. So you already know that
Mm.
Christianity existed way before, the Muslim faith. Zeus, Greek mythology, existed way before all religions. If you look at it, you can see Jesus. Jesus, at the end of Jesus, you see US, right? You see US at the end of the name of Jesus. Think of the older gods. What came before Jesus? Horus, Zeus, Dionysus. Notice that their name says US. Okay. Now,
Mm.
let me say one other thing here. Genesis chapter 1, verse 26 says, let us create man in our image. Do you know who the authors of the Bible is? Do you know who the authors of the Book of Mormon is? No, nobody knows. Nobody knows because it was
Mm.
created by a man. It was created by a man
Mm.
to control the masses. Now, Prince Marshall says, if we are all energy, where does the energy go when we die? Basically, it is said that we are regurgitated back into the planet. It is said. I'm not saying it's a fact. No one knows this answer. So if you die, people say they go to a tunnel of light. They go through a tunnel of light. And if you go through the tunnel of light, you will meet some special beings on the other side, which may be some demiurge gods or some deities that want to use your energy. They want to manipulate your energy so you can come back here. Okay. So if you have an open mind, you know you can't leave your body at will, right? You can't leave your body right now, can you? Because your soul chose to come into these bodies in the womb of the mother. So, assumingly, hypothetically, if you can't leave right now and you're suffering, you are in a containment unit, okay? Because you want to experience something new, okay? Now, when you go into the tunnel of light, there will be a being talking to you. People said they was on a deathbed in the hospital, and they were in the hospital, and they said, okay, I saw this light. I went through the tunnel of light, and they told me it is not your time. Who is that person on the other side telling you it's not your time? Who is that person? That person on the other side is what your subconscious wants you to believe and what you want you to think. So if you want to come back here, it's up to you. We're just keeping an open mind here. We're not saying nothing is a fact.
Mm.
Okay. Nice question now, Prince Marshall. Okay. We are all a form of energy. If you want facts from this, go to the scientific community and they'll tell you that they discovered that we have quarks, atoms, and protons. Though you haven't did the research yourself, okay, anecdotal was better than scientific method. You believe in the media. We are always moving. Particles and molecules are always moving. Quarks is a mystery to mankind. Okay, so understand. I know I talked long winded, but I get to the point too. Thank you very much for that question. Let's continue on now here. Now, okay, let me see. Let me close that. Okay, Hassan. Okay, do you have any other questions?
Actually, sir, I'm really so much sorry for that. Actually, my battery has just only 40%. So
Huh?
I'd like to finish here for today because I don't know when my mobile will shut down. So I'd like to finish here today and I'll join your next call if you invite me. Thank you so much for being connecting you. Thank you so much, sir. And thank you so
Of
much,
course.
Arman. So I'd like to finish here
I'll post.
if you
I
give
will
me
post the
permission.
link if I'm doing it again. I'll post the link. Okay, and you can join right back in. I'm gonna try to do it at the same time. Okay.
Okay, I think it's the better time for us as we are most of the like RM, I, and Muhammad live in Asia. So I think it's the best time for live stream.
All right. Talk to you later, Sasan. Ariam, are you still there?
Yeah. Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Yeah. So Hassan has a habit of interrupting, but of course it's okay because I try to get to my
Mm.
point and answer all your questions. So, but if you do have a still have a question, it's okay. Okay. So what else is on your mind? Okay. Now Prince Marshall is up on the board. He asked some questions, and it's good to ask questions. Everything is a hypothetical. Nothing is a fact. Okay. But go ahead. RM, do you have anything else you want to say before we close today? RM? Of course, they have some network problems. Of course, they live in Bangladesh. And of course, thank you very much, our brothers and sisters. I'm joining this live stream with my associate friends from Bangladesh. And of course, they have internet problems. And I hope this 5G is worth it, whatever they're trying to do. Okay, okay, let me see. All right. Okay, you came back in. Are you okay? Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So, is there
Ye-
anything else you'd
yes,
like
I
to
can
talk
hear
about?
you properly. I can hear you properly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes you got to go in and out. you know, that's the network. That's how that works. Though.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah. So I wanna ask you another question. So say something about you about American culture. I wanna know about the
Okay.
American culture.
Okay. So now, from my perspective, I'm telling you from my perspective as a researcher, someone who likes to study human beings, someone who basically sits there and watches the whole conglomerate of the United States of America. Now, I believe there's only
Yeah.
30% racism. Okay, you know what racism is? And everything
Yes,
stems from religion
yes, I know.
and okay, everything stems from religion and racism. Okay, so the white man conquered America. Okay, and they killed off the
Mm,
Native Americans. They inbred Africans, which they took from Africa, and they indoctrinated
mm,
everyone. Okay, they indoctrinated blacks and their own people with religion. Okay, which is a
yeah.
great evil for a greater good. So in America, everybody's running around with their head cut off with the George Floyd thing. As I said before, there's
Mm,
still racism in America. There's a lot of
yeah.
reparations that need to be given to Africans who are or blacks who are still incarcerated. But blacks
Mm,
are ignoring the fact that they kill one another at an alarming rate so fast that it's black lives should matter there, but they're not paying attention to it. Black lives don't
mm,
matter in a lot of areas. It should matter
mm,
where they live. When blacks live together amongst one another, they hurt one another. Okay.
mm.
And they tend
Yeah,
they
yeah.
know they shouldn't they don't even know they're worth $2 trillion. They just stay in the country and feed off of the white system,
Mm,
especially the mothers. The mothers destroy the black society, okay, through
mm,
in a certain order, Pacific order, chain of command. Okay, the woman has the power
mm.
because the white man gave them the power. Okay, got it.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
so
yeah.
when the white man gives the woman the power, the country becomes more
Mm,
effeminate. It becomes more effeminate, and the women refuse
yeah,
religion. Women refuse religion. They don't want to read it. They're not going to read it. You're not going to cite any verse from the Bible, and they're going to listen. Okay,
yeah.
the religion is supposed to be used
Oh,
for a good. It's supposed to be used for it's a great evil for a greater good, but they're not listening to that. So what do you do next? What do you do next, RM? How do you convince women that to be spiritual? How do you convince them?
yeah. So I think they should give opportunity to several or multiple sector.
I didn't understand what you said.
You know. Oh,
Hello? Go ahead. Say
hello.
it again.
Can you can you hear me right now?
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. Let me. Okay. Actually, what did you say? Could you tell me again, or could you repeat it again?
Okay, I'm gonna repeat it again. How do you convince women to be religious?
No, I don't know.
That's the whole purpose right there, because women do not believe in religion. They'll consider themselves Christians, but they will not follow and submit. They will not. And
Yeah.
this is the problem in
Yeah.
white America. This is the problem in black
Mm,
America. Got it?
mm, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay. But other than that, it's nice talking to you. I usually try to keep my videos down for an hour because they only give you like 20 hours for StreamYard. StreamYard is the best so far. I tried
Yeah.
uh I tried Zoom, I tried Restream, but they may be better on
Mm,
the computer. I'm using a mobile device. If the mobile device is this good on StreamYard, imagine the
mm,
other ones
yeah.
may be lacking in some other department. They may be lacking in another
Mm,
department. Okay. Well, other than that, I'm glad you
yeah.
joined the show, and I will post your
Yeah. Me
information
too.
in
Also.
this. I will send this. I will send this video to you all. Don't worry. Once it's posted, okay.
Okay.
And you have
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
good day,
Thank you
RM.
so
And
much.
I'll try to do this every other day for the
Thank.
StreamYard guys. because I know y'all want to talk
Yeah,
about a lot of things. You wanted to understand what America's about. So I'm gonna do this for y'all guys. Okay?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you so much for connecting me.
Of course, Prince Marshall,
Yeah, have a
you said
good
dollar,
day.
you said money, money, money. I said, where's my money? Where's my donation at? Prince Marshall. Okay, a lot of people are cowards. They don't want to give money to the right people, but they'll give to the wrong people. Okay, I see people giving donations to people. I'm like, dude ain't said nothing valuable. Okay, things I say is not common sense because most people don't have common sense. And so things I say is common sense, and then all of a sudden what they say is not really common sense. That's this ordinary stuff that everybody knows. Okay, but what I talk about shit is just common sense to the core. I talk about the core. And where's my money at? Prince, you see, if you're a prince, you give me my money and my cash app. Okay. And you show up on my stream. Okay. That's how you make money. The more you people know you, the more they pay you. Got it? Did you get me, RM? Your network is acting up again. But thank you for joining, RM. I'm gonna send this to y'all guys, and I'm gonna post your information. Thank you very much, Muhammad and RM for joining the stream. Thank you very much. And I will, Hassan, I will post your information. And I love you all, but I hate the many of you. What that means is like, I only like a few people. Okay. Because most people are idiots and most people don't have common sense. But a lot of Bangladesh and Indian people accent, I can understand their accent much more better than Nigerians. Okay. Nigerians accent is very strong. Okay, let me see. Okay, now Prince Marshall says to convince women to be religious is to show them the money. No, 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 man. No, that's called prostitution. We're not going to talk about prostitution because those women are being pulled by money. Okay, and it's not supposed to be about money. It's supposed to be about the Lord. It's supposed to be about God. So if a man is broke and he's humble in the name of Jesus Christ, then she should love him for that purpose. Because I tell people all the time I'm Jesus. I tell people all the time I'm Christ-like. I don't disagree with religion. It's just that I don't believe in religion. Okay. Because sometimes you need a great evil for a greater good. And this is the end of my goddamn stream there, guys. I'll try to do it the same bad time, same bad channel. But every other day, I'll try to do a stream for my brothers over there, brothers from another mother. Okay. Peace. 3, 2,